Hey traders, how are you? Vladimir Ribakov here from Traders Academy Club. In this video, I would like to share 3 trading opportunities that I see them interesting, both as for short term, and they could also go and develop into something longer term. The 3 I would like to cover today and explain the techniques standing behind them are the Euro franc, the Euro dollar, and the Aussie Kiwi. I would like to start with the Aussie Kiwi. Now this pair, as you remember if you watched my previous videos, we were bullish after the break of these highs, making the convergence with the higher time frame cycles, and mainly with this as an ending triple cycle. The whole idea here was a shot to the upside. Now this shot happened, we earned beautifully from that. If you missed this video and you would like to learn the technique standing behind it, here next to my picture you would see this sign here. This is the suggestion for this video. Now what's coming next? We are getting very we are getting very close to important level for the short term, which I do assume would have an impact. We are talking here about the 38.2 and slightly above the 50%. Now, watching on the pure price zone, take a look on this area. That's the last official high and the one before that. These 2 highs here and here are very, very critical zones for stop losses locations for those who attack early sales, like here, like here, like here. Those who bet that there will be correction and then continuation. Those who love to go against the main trend or the main forces. So nothing wrong with that, but it has to be done correctly. If it's just a bet, the chances are always against you. Now, I do believe that as closer as we get to this area, which is approximately around 106.50 or slightly higher, up to 107.20, the level we saw from the daily triple cycle, I believe the pressure here should start to be bearish. Now, on the lower time frame, even on this one, you can see that we have what I call a Bollinger Band duplication. Okay. Now, specifically about the Bollinger Bands, you can find it in my channel, the videos, and if you want to dig very deep in terms of how divergences work with the Bollinger Bands, that's for the Divergence University. Now, on the 4-hour chart, what do we see here? We see here a very powerful leg upside, then another leg getting slower, and we are getting slower and slower and slower on the third one. This is an official sign of losing momentum. So this becomes as a critical zone here, and from this area I believe we should see some kind of bearish pressure, corrections, and then rallies to take place. That might be in ABCD pattern, and then bullish evidences. That might be in a ranging pattern, or that might be simply one straight move with a good bullish hidden divergence to form. And again, all the divergences are, the entire course of divergence trading is in Divergence University. You can enroll completely free for that. The information is here next to the picture. And this is pretty much what I would expect. Pullbacks, corrections, and a rally. Yes, there is a very good chance we would see that slowly slowing down here, creating this critical zone, right? Reaching there, visiting there, fighting there, making some kind of corrections, and then continuation. This might turn to be a good bullish hidden divergence here for the continuation. Next one on the list is the euro versus the franc, which I am looking for retraces and the next buys. We are facing here kind of a triple cycle as well, so definitely it's a good probability here. Now take a look on what do we have here. We have this trend line, and we also have this horizontal range, which in simple words makes this area, the 114 area, as close as it gets to it, starts to be critical. Very likely we should see some kind of pullbacks there, and if we do, we should enjoy them for the buys. Also, I mentioned before the Bollingers, this one does a movement which is called bend to bend. So we take this movement, 50% of it is up to here. All this becomes as an acceptable deviation zone. So we might see the fight here. Then I do expect some pullback, and this is the plan to trade the retraces. Also, take a look on the shorter view. We are riding beautifully on the top of the Bollinger Bands. So this becomes again critical areas, 1, 2, 3, and slightly higher. Right? A lot of stop losses are located here for all those who try to sell short term here, here, and here, and here, just to gamble when it will retrace. You know what I think about that. And once we get it, and again, retrace could be in 2 waves. Retrace could be in a range here. Or we could simply get, let's go back to the daily, correction, some bullish hidden divergence, and continuation. How exactly it will be developed, we would follow up and see. I also will talk about it, of course, in my live trading rooms inside the Traders Academy Club, and also I'll cover that in the weekly forecast with the follow-up and update. And the last one is the euro-dollar, which again, very important to mention here. As long as the last low holds, this is what I would like to see. We got a triple high here, triple low. So now we want to see 2 waves correction. We want to see a bullish divergence here at this after the pullback rate. And from this area, assuming we will get a bullish evidence, look for the turnaround. That could be a trendline breakout, or that could be on the lower time frame, verify turnaround by higher highs, higher lows, and then attack the retraces. And these are the main 3 opportunities as I see them. Be aware of the euro-dollar if it crosses through like this. If it goes one straight leg below all the Fibonacci's and not making it as corrective cycle, 2 waves or a range, that would be a very serious warning sign for the bullish momentum, and it will be better to avoid looking for buys if that happens. As long as it didn't happen, we want to see the correction, we want to see the bullish evidences and go and look for the buys. Very good chance we would see the pair moving inside this kind of zone on the coming period. So that's my personal 3 views. So what techniques do we have here? Cycles, divergences with Bollinger Bands. We have the MACD giving us the confirmation for divergences. Fibonacci's as filters as well. Again, that's the plan. Now, as I always say, we never want to trade a wish. We want to trade a fact. So once you get a clear setup with a clear evidence, and that's the time to take a step. Try to gamble or try to get a, oh, how will that be? And trade with hope is a terrible mistake that traders do. And remember, I want you to remember that, and remember, you plan your trade, and then basically when the opportunity comes, you trade your plan. So have a follow-up. If that happens, if the market gives you what you want to see, then you know what to do. If the market doesn't give that, you know you have nothing to do, and you would be looking for the next opportunity. That's how important it is to have the brief idea what you want to see happening on the market. If it happens, boom. And if it didn't happen, move on. There is always another way, an opportunity to find your next trades. So that's all. Let me know what you think. Agree, disagree. How do you see about these pairs? And let me know what you think about this video. Also, I would like to encourage you. Let me know what are the pairs or the opportunities you want me to cover for the next videos and the next times, because it will be much easier for me to know what you are looking for, what you need, and according to that, prepare my materials for you in the channel. If you are new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe and to join us in our free Telegram channel. To do so, just follow the link below in the description. See you there. Thank you very much for watching. Yours, Vladimir Ribakov, Traders Academy Club.